Let's talk visa, which is what brought most of you to this page. Leap on that site. Say if Vonvicky can do it, you too can do it. So my country people, welcome back again to the channel. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Vonvicky Talks, and here I give you lifestyle, health content, anything that will interest you and interest me. This is your one-stop channel, so sit back, relax, and let's get straight into this video, okay? So guys, today we're going to be talking about my most asked question. I remember putting up a video and telling you guys that I got my Schengen visa, and a lot of people came to my DMs and asked how did I get it, how did I go about it, where did I do it, what country did I do. By this time, you guys already know the country that I did, which is the Netherlands, and we're going to be talking about that in this video. I'll tell you guys the process on how to go about your visa, okay, and yeah, maybe the tips and tricks that I used, and maybe why I got a 1-year Schengen visa. I don't know, but yeah, we're going to talk about all that. I might not even be saying it here. Maybe I'll be saying it at the end of this video or in between this video. But first and first, let's talk about the things you need to know before you visit the Netherlands or before you move to the Netherlands. And these are my observations. Now, I'm a visual learner, hence I love traveling. People can say, oh, you learn by reading books and whatever. I like to experience things. That way they stick to my brain and I literally don't forget them. So when I say traveling is self-investment, I wasn't joking, because if I had not traveled, I wouldn't know these things for myself. And this is why I'm sharing it with you guys, so that by the time you decide that you want to travel or you want to move to the Netherlands, these are the things for you to consider. And the number one thing I would say you should consider is that the train is your friend. I can't say that enough. Using the train to travel is your friend. Use the Eurostar from London St. Pancras and get a train to the Netherlands, whereby you can carry as much luggage as you like, okay? And it's just 4 hours. You don't reach where you go, okay? So that's the number one thing to note while you're going to the Netherlands from the United Kingdom. And if you book the train in time, it is very, very, very affordable, okay? And if you use the blue light card, if you're an NHS worker or any work that permits the blue light card, there are juicy discounts on there. Book through the train line, you will get discounts. Book through Eurostar, I think you would also get discount. And the train I used is the Eurostar train. The number two thing to know is that public transport in Amsterdam is very, very, very effective. Like even more effective than the one we have in the UK, except for London. Like these public transports, they come all the time and they are so clean, so reliable. A lot of them have charging ports in them. I think Wi-Fi as well. I didn't connect to it, but I found out that the EBS bus has Wi-Fi in it and it has a charging port in it, okay? Look, I said travel. You will know. If I was in my house, will I know these things? Another thing you should know about Amsterdam is that it houses 250 clubs. So this is why this is the party zone for people. You know, everybody likes to come here to party and have a good time, because honey, wait till my eyes see. I was supposed to go partying. Now let's even talk about partying. I was supposed to go partying to experience it, but my guys, I came back from, my outing and I have made up. I'm like, let me just relax a bit. I did not kill anybody. Let me just rest. Did you guys know that I woke up by 3 a.m. this morning, and this is the time that I'm going back to the UK? And I paid tickets for this club that I was supposed to go to. Money wasted, but sleep was achieved, hence the glowing face. I have what we call beauty sleep. When I sleep, I shine. When I don't sleep, you see acne and I look so stressed, okay? That's not why we are here, but I just thought I should put that out there. Another thing you should know is that Amsterdam houses the longest swing in Europe, I did that. You should try that. But if you have phobia for height, honey, stay away from that thing because your mind feels fepola. Oh, fufe. You might, when your mind, oh, fufe, like when your mind flies away, you might just fall out of the swing. So if you know that's not your cup of tea, avoid it. Another thing I personally notice is that Amsterdam houses a lot of younger generation, and this younger generation mistake people like me to be young. I had a couple of people, talk to me, ask me questions. Are you a celebrity? Are you large? What's your follower count on social media? You look good. Like a lot of young people, or maybe the places I visited, but there are actually a lot of young people in Amsterdam. And this video, if you live in Amsterdam, you visit here, your opinion is valid in the comment section. Be mindful, be respectful, and be demure. Another thing you should know about the people of Amsterdam is that they are so friendly and they give you lots of compliments. Now, I don't know if it's just particular to me, but I got lots of compliments and people were so kind to answer my questions when I didn't understand the different type of transportation system. When I asked questions, people were so kind to answer those questions and it made me so happy, okay? Now, around the area where I was, I didn't see a lot of black people, but when I went to Zandam, oh my god, I saw my people. So I don't know if it's Zandam where everybody that's my skin color lives in, but I saw my people. And I don't know why we black see people like you keep staring. Uncle, if you want to speak to me, auntie, talk to me. Don't be looking at me like, oh my god, our people. But yeah, so if you're looking for someone that has is more culturally diverse, I think Zandam is your best bet. And the red district, we'll come to that. Okay. Amsterdam has a lot of colorful buildings, especially in Zandam, and it houses the largest, come closer, the largest LGBT gang. They even have a festival called the LGBT Festival, and I think that happens, I don't know what month it happens, but maybe, just out of my curiosity, maybe, because I like to ask questions, I like to know things, I would come back here and attend the festival. Let me see what the festival is all about and, why it's such a big deal here. If you don't know, Amsterdam is known as the City of Light, and they also have something you call the Light Festival as well. So I think I would come. As I said, they have 250 clubs. Loads and loads of things happen in this place. That's why people just breeze in here and breeze out. This is the hub of tourism and the partying in the whole of Europe. Quote me anywhere, okay? There are lots of people on the street, but again, the people seem to be quiet. Like the buses are not as noisy as you would have in Birmingham. I don't want to use any other city, but when you're in a bus in Birmingham, my friend Grace always hears it from me. I'm always angry. I'm like, can you guys just shut up? Can you guys stop smoking in the bus? Can you guys just have a shower? Like I didn't perceive anybody all through my bus experience. I did not see anybody smoking in the buses. The bus, people were in it, but it wasn't noisy. It still felt like you still had that peace and quiet in the bus, and I loved it so much, okay? Can we talk about the language in Amsterdam? I found that very hilarious, okay? But yeah, English is widely spoken in the Netherlands, so you don't have anything to worry about when you are visiting the Netherlands or Amsterdam as a whole, okay? We're talking about Amsterdam, not the whole of Netherlands, okay? You don't necessarily have to, withdraw cash when coming here. Your cards are highly and widely accepted. For me personally, I don't know what bank you bank with. I bank with HSBC, and this is for bank HSBC girlies and boys, okay? If you bank with HSBC, it is advisable to get the global card. Now with the global card, you have different countries, Australia, US, the whole of Europe, and some other African countries on there. So what you do is put money and change it to the currency of what country you're going to, and the card is good to go. So that is what I use to make most of my expenses. No hidden charges, just that the bank is going to give you at their rate compared to black market. But for me, that is fine. Okay, but if you don't have that card, as I said, I don't know what bank you bank with, your MasterCard is widely accepted here. So there's really no need for cash. Now, another thing you need to bear in mind while we talk about cash is most of the public toilets, you have to pay for it. I think £1. So maybe you should have a bit of, not pound, €1. Maybe have a bit of euro in your purse, just in case you are outside and you need to use the public toilet. Okay, when we talk about bus passes, I've raved so much about the transportation system in the Netherlands or in Amsterdam. Okay, now I got this I am Amsterdam card, and this is the 3-day Amsterdam and region travel ticket. Best investment ever. Best €40 I spent, because honey, the places that I entered with this thing, I used the Sprinter, which I've never ever entered in before. It's a double-decker kind of train, and I love the experience. I was able to enter all sorts and manners of buses. I was able to enter the underground trains. Tell me why I should not invest in this. Because if I had used if I had used Ubers for all my movements, my bill is gonna choke. And that is why I always advocate for public transport, except you are de la creme, scrumptious de la creme. But if you're just like me, beginning life, trying to save and enjoy herself, public transport works perfectly. Okay? Yeah. It's one of the best countries you can go on a solo trip without any fear of them stealing your bag or people abusing you, especially as a lady. It is a very safe country. Like, I can't imagine I was just making my videos. Nobody was harassing me. My tripod was my best friend. Honey, my tripod, I just knew that I could navigate this life by myself if I wanted to. But I've chosen not to navigate life by myself because I need a man. I need my husband. I need my kid. Such an amazing experience. So if you're thinking of where to go on your first solo travel, your first solo trip, I'm shouting now. Try the Amsterdam so that it can welcome you and usher you into the solo travel regime. Okay, if it is your first time, if you're not the type that can do things by themselves, just try the Netherlands, and you would come back and thank me for that. Now, going back to the I am Amsterdam card, there's another card called the City card. With the City card, you can access the canal boat tour. You can access almost a lot of museums. You can access public transport. You can rent a bike. But now, bear in mind that I told you guys in my vlogs, or if I have not said it, my hotel was far away from the city. My hotel was around the airport. I chose this because my flight is in the morning, okay, and I didn't want that hassle of going back and forth and all that shebang. So I did not use the City card. That City card I think is the best thing to get. So the next time I'm coming to Amsterdam, I'm going to be getting a hotel close to the city. Then I'll get the City card so that I can tour so many museums and rent a bike and try the whole bike thingy and go on more kind of tour. The next time I'm coming here, the weather should be warmer, okay? Because this place is surrounded by water. So because it's surrounded by water, it is quite cold. You know those cold where they pierce body? Like the cold pierces you. And yeah, so we have something we call the boat houses here in Amsterdam. It was such a beautiful sight to behold. Like, people have houses on the boat, like you live in the water. That's my dream. You wake up in the morning, you see yourself living in nature. That's the goal. But from my tour, I understood that the council has stopped issuing passes for people to get a house on the boat. Okay, so people that have the boat house are living in the boat house, and it was a sight for sore eyes. Okay, I love this so much. Events happens a lot, so the city is bubbling. If you don't know where to start from the Red District Light. I went to the museum, Red District Red Light Secrets. That's the Museum of Prostitution, and I learned a lot. My God, when they do things so, hey, when the Bible says, wait before you engage in such frivolous activities, the Bible knows what they were talking about. Because, honey, the kind of confessions I saw in that museum, I respect people who do these things. And guess what? Most of these women or men that are, into prostitution, a lot of them are married. A lot of them have long-standing relationship. And here I can't even find a man. Should I go into should I? But yeah, it's such a bubbly city. And when we talk about bubbling, another best place to start your hunt is the Sir Adam building. In the Sir Adam's building, that's where the longest swing is housed. Loads of restaurants and club is there. I went to the Madam and it was beautiful. The Sir Adam building also houses a lot of activities, so look out for that as well. Now, for you to cross over from the Amsterdam Central to the Sir Adam building, you are going to use the ferry, and guess what? It's free to enter the ferry. Like, it's such an amazing place to visit as a solo traveler or as a group, as a couple, as lovers. This is a good city for about the Igbo and the rest of things that they sell here, but it is a good city for you if you want to have a good time and fulfill all your fantasies. Come to the Amsterdam. Okay. The city is clean. I love me a clean city. Okay. And on the bus, you always tap in and you always tap out. Use Erolo as my service provider here. So I have a discount code which I'll put in the description box below, so that you can use it on your next trip. Okay, it houses a lot of countries, just like the global card. This one is like an eSIM on your phone. Whatever country you go to, you just buy data and voila, you are good to go. You don't have to roam. It's way cheaper than roaming your SIM. But in Amsterdam, Lebara is here. So if you want to people that use Lebara, then you can use it here in Amsterdam. Let's talk about charging ports. Now, compared to the UK, when you look left, you look right, at least, you will see a considerable amount of charging ports, especially in the stations and public places like restaurants. But here, before you see charging ports, it's hard. So come with your power bank. If you're somebody like me who likes to make videos or use their phone for Google Maps and whatnot, come with a power bank. Now, okay? Everybody looks so fit in Amsterdam. Like a lot of people, they look fit. They are tall, sexy, scrumptious, de la creme. Okay? Why? Because they cycle. Imagine cycling every day of your life. That's you exercising every damn day of your life. My God. And the cycling itself is even bigger than even motorists, because you look right, you look left, you don't know where they are coming from. They come like flies. But it is so beautiful to see, and that's one thing I want to indulge in. Like, I was itching to use the bike, but again, as I said, I'm going to come back here for that experience. Something to note, if you're coming here in the winter, it is mostly cold. As I said, the city is surrounded by water, and just park appropriately for the weather. But above all, the Netherlands, Amsterdam is a beautiful place to visit, and I'm going to do it over and over and over and over again. Okay? So yeah, onto why most of you guys are here. Let's talk visa. Which is what brought most of you to this page. Now, if you want to do the Netherlands visa, you're going to use VFS Global. Okay? VFS Global. That is the website for you to get the Netherlands visa. Now, because of how much people have choked the website. It is hard to get slots. So what I would advise you to do is you have to sleep on that site. There are agents who tell you that they have slots. I don't know how they come about their slots, but they will tell you that they have slots. If you need slots, you meet them for them to give you the slot. I don't know how they do it, but I'm not going to be paying somebody £200 for something I can do. So as I always say, if Vonvicky can do it, you too can do it. So when you get the slot, I would always advise, if you have the time, instead of looking at London, because they have slots in London, Birmingham, I think Manchester and Edinburgh. London, Birmingham, Manchester, finding slots are going to be hard. They are going to be hard because when I did mine, I found slots in Birmingham. I was trying to get on the waiting list before the computer could finish sluggishly moving about. The slot was taken. So the slots are quick. Now sometimes when you see slots, they are not like slots, they are waiting lists. Apply to that waiting list and get it. But I'll tell you guys, use Edinburgh if you can. That is what I use, and that's why one of my videos I said I went to Scotland. That is what I used to get a date. I first of all went to the VFS website, put in my details, followed the book now, and I did the tourist visa, and and I went straight to Edinburgh. Edinburgh had the wait list. I clicked on the wait list. In less than an hour, I got an email saying that slots are available, and that is how I got a slot. Before I could even pay for the slot, it was taken. Luckily for me, there were other slots, so I got a slot and I went. Now, how did I get a 1-year Schengen visa? Because I've been on group chats where people are saying that they did not give them, they gave them a few months. Because I even met a lady there who helped me out with my itinerary. Okay, shout out to her. When I emailed her, because we exchanged email handles, when I emailed her, she said they gave her 6 months. So I don't know why they gave me 1 year. Maybe because I always travel and I come back. I don't know. Or maybe because my itinerary, I wrote about the place I was supposed to visit. I don't know. But make sure you have a good bank statement. Make sure you get a letter from your employer. Very important. Make sure to give them your pay slips. Me, I gave them 4 months pay slip. I gave them a saving account bank statement. I gave them my income statement. I gave them an itinerary well detailed. I told them about what I do, what I intend to do there. You should write what you intend to do there. Make your research, and that's why you should watch the vlog. The vlog tells you the places where you can visit, so you can put that in your letter and submit. Most people say that writing letter and itinerary is not necessary, but I will tell you, baby, just write it, and above all, go home and pray that the consular looking at your application just loves you and gives you 1 year. Okay? So on that note, babies, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment in the comment section below. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to answer, or I'm going to make another video to talk more about it. If you want the process, should we start immigration? Nah, I don't have that time. But yeah, if you're lost at any point, you know my DMs are always open. I'm one of those girlies who will not charge you. I love to share, I love to talk, and that is why you have Vonvicky Talk. So sit back and always stick to this channel, because I share juicy information. And if you come to my DM and ask me for something that I have shared on the channel, best believe I'm going to redirect you to the channel. Except what you watch on the channel was not clear to you, then I'm going to help you in any way that I can help you. That's my own way of giving back to you guys, and being charitable as well. So until I see you guys, it's a bye from me, and let's go to the airport. Okay, kisses. Ciao. Make sure to be safe. Okay.